Cars on the left side of the console. Back seat we have pouches, back to front seat with the cards. Along with the cards is the Aloha bags. They have gray ones and they may have white ones in blue packages. Welcome to it if you need it. Fire extinguisher on the floor right side of my seat. First aid kit beneath the rear seat. George. Off your left leg. See the red handle on the door? If we have an emergency and a door cannot be opened from the inside or the outside, remove the plastic, pull back on the handle, and the whole door is going to fall off the aircraft. The only other time you'd have to use that red handle, if we land on the water, the floats is going to block the door. You have to use the red handle to open the door. The normal handle to your door is behind your elbow next to your seat. You see it? Okay. Passengers sitting next to the doors behind me. Oh, you know what? We don't. This is a different area. We're good to go here. The handle is next to your knees there. Okay, we have cameras on board. Everything I'm saying has been recorded. So when you get back to the flight, if you want to look at the video, talk to the clerk behind the counter, and they'll put the chip in the computer. You can see what the flight was like. We all have headsets with mics on it. I have your mic in the off position right now. Once we clear the airport traffic control zone, about 10 minutes of flight, I'll turn the mics on. And I'll let you know the mic's been turned on. The type of mics we have is voice activated. So it's got to be fairly close to your mouth in order for the mic to work. If you hear every word you're saying, the mics are adjusted correctly. If you hear every other word, or less than that, the mics are absolutely too far from your mouth. Now, some of the headsets, the booms that hold the mic may be worn out, so you have to use your left hand to hold the mic near your mouth if you're going to talk into it. Other than that, make yourself comfortable. We'll be airborne here in a second.
Ke ala o kalipoa He ho Ke aku Ke kai moana Nui ke aloha e hi poine Me ke ala o kalipoa
Okay, we just departed the main airport. The Honolulu is behind us on the right side. That's where the county seat is located for the island. We're going to cross over the Hoku'ala Golf Course. Up front, the building under construction, that is the future Hoku'ala Resort. 4-story building on the left is a timeshare, part of the Marriott. And the main building, the Marriott, right side of Kalapaki Beach. At the end of the beach, to the far right, the building with the yellow umbrellas, that is where you were before heading up to the airport. Now, Willie Boat Harbor, right side, shipping center for the island. One of 2 deep draft commercial harbors on the island. The harbor was built by the Corps of Engineers. The project started in 1922. Took about 8 years to complete the harbor. And they've had numerous expansions since then to its present state. A river flowing into the harbor, river. To the right of the stem is a fish pond. Official name of the pond, Alokoko. Everybody on the island referred to the pond as the Menehune fish pond. Menehunes, a race of miniature Polynesians that supposedly constructed the pond. Kipu Ranch, off to the right, owned by the Rice family, founded by William Hyde Rice. Family goes way back into the wine history of the island, early missionaries. Missionaries arrived in Hawaii in 1820. They initially came from the East Coast and the Boston area. Now, this side of the ridge is called Kipu Kai beneath us, owned by the Waterhouse family. The relationship between Waterhouse and Rice family through marriage. Williams' wife's maiden name, Waterhouse. The far down the shoreline, you can see left front as the south end of the island. Poipu is off of that coastline. Poipu is another designated resort here on the island. That side of the island was developed way before the north side. You have the Hyatt Regency, Kahuna, the Sheraton, Waiuhai, quite a few other resorts and hotels off of that shoreline. We're about to pass the old McBride Sugar Mill, the building near the hill left side, stack in the middle. Left of the reservoir, the old town of Kaloa. The old town of Kaloa is where the first successful sugar mill in Hawaii was established at in 1835. Today we do not grow any sugar or pineapple on the island. You can pick sugar and pineapple a lot cheaper in the third world countries. The last sugar plantation in Hawaii was shut down ending of last year on Maui, the Punani sugar plantation. Mount Waialeale at the center of the island where all that rain and clouds is at. It's one of the world's wettest points. 1982, they recorded over 640 inches of rainfall on its summit. That was a record year. We're about to get over the main highway just below the nose of the aircraft. This is the only road that will take you to each end of the island. Now you follow the main road, and there will be an intersection we're going to be passing on the lower left side. That intersection goes through the tree tunnel made up of the eucalyptus trees. That's off the left door. Continues to Kaloa and out to Poipu. Now, if we remain on the main road, eventually the road will go along the shoreline to the canyon and to the very end of the road. Town of Kala Hill, side of the hill off to the left front. Third largest town on the island. Above the town on top of the hill is a municipal golf course. The name of the golf course, Kikuya Lono, 9 holes. The dark fields along the shoreline beyond the golf course, coffee, used to be sugarcane up until 1989. Beyond the coffee fields, Port Allen, the other deep drive commercial harbor, inland of Port Allen, Ana Pepe Town. Beyond that, along the shoreline, most of that is abandoned sugar fields. Yeah, we will be flying through some turbulence. The winds are fairly strong today, and there will be turbulence. We're getting on a downwind side of the mountains. So it's nothing to be concerned about. There will be turbulence. We can see the privately owned island Niihau on the horizon off to the left front. That elongated island is called Niihau. The tiny island to the right is Lehua. No one lives there. Both Niihau and Lehua is part of the county seat of Kauai. Okay, we are entering and descending down into the Hanapepe Valley. I'm going to turn your mics on. So the mics on your headsets have been activated. In 1992, Steven Spielberg and his crew was on the island filming the original Jurassic Park movie. Hanapepe as one of the many locations used in making the original movie. If you ever seen the original movie at the very beginning, you're showing a helicopter landing in Jurassic Park next to the falls. The falls below us on the right, next to the river, is the Jurassic Park Falls with the pond at the base of it. And we have quite a few waterfalls in Hanapepe Valley. Besides the Jurassic Park Falls, which is now to the front of us, and you'll see the full length in a few seconds. And that's on the lower left side. Jurassic Park Falls off the right side. The bright colored trees on each side of the river and the ravines are our state tree. It's called the kukui nut tree or candle nut. We're going to cross over Kahili Falls. I want to get directly over it. There will be falls on both sides of the aircraft. On the left and right side. In my shadow, to never have sunlight on your face. You were all those dead-looking trees beneath front of us is the results of two hurricanes, Hurricane Iniki, Hurricane Eva. 1992 Hurricane Iniki, a Category 5 hurricane. Winds of more than 200 miles an hour hit the island. They're still filming the ending part of Jurassic Park. That 200 miles was documented. 10 years before Iniki in 82 was Eva. Hurricane Eva. Eva was not as powerful, but still a hurricane. Did a lot of damage. At the very end of Hanapepe, right side, Mount Waialeale. We have 7 major rivers and valleys on the island that will take you to Mount Waialeale. Hanapepe would be part of the 7. This is our private property. From the top of Mount Waialeale, beneath us, in front of us, to the shoreline, belongs to the Robinson Estate, 1/4 of the island. The land was bought by Elizabeth Sinclair. She was born in Scotland, 1800. Educated in London. Married a sea captain, Captain Sinclair. And they both moved to New Zealand. Lived there a long time. Her husband passed away. Elizabeth had 2 son-in-laws, Gay and Robinson. Her daughter's grandchildren were headed for California. They had their own ship, stop in Hawaii to remain here. Arrived in 1864. And initially purchased the island of Niihau, that off the left side. Bought the island from Kamehameha V for $10,000. Several years after that, 1/4 of the island of Kauai from Victoria Kamamalu. She was the granddaughter of the great King Kamehameha for $15,000. Passigolo Kelly. All of the land Elizabeth purchased is under her son-in-law's family name, Robinson. So you can hear the Robinson's name. So